What if we've been looking for the future in all the wrong places? We're always looking up at the stars, but what if the real frontier is down, deep in our oceans? Today, we're diving into a project that's not just about visiting the ocean, it's about building a permanent home for humanity right there, beneath the waves.
No, really, just stop and think about that for a second. What would that actually be like? To call the seafloor your home, not just for a quick dive, but for days, maybe even weeks at a time.
It sounds like pure science fiction, doesn't it? Something straight out of a novel. Just imagining a cozy base deep beneath the surface. Well, believe it or not, that dream is being built right now. And it's not some luxury resort for the super rich. It's a very serious scientific project with goals that could end up benefiting every single one of us.
So the company turning this fiction into fact is called Deep. And their headquarters, you're not going to believe this, is a disused quarry in the UK. Yep, this is the unlikely spot where the actual hardware, the nuts and bolts for our underwater future, is taking shape.
Their first big step is building something called the Vanguard. That's the pilot habitat. But the real long-term vision, that's for much bigger, interconnected pods called Sentinels. And these are designed to finally establish that permanent human presence on the ocean floor.
Okay, so how do you actually get inside one of these things? It's a pretty cool process. You don't just swim up to the front door and ring a doorbell. First, you hook up to a buoy on the surface. Then you dive down. You enter through an opening in the floor, which has this awesome name, the moon pool. Then you hang out for a bit, get used to the pressure, and only then do you open the main door to your new underwater home.
But why? Why go through all this trouble? Well, the first huge reason is science. This entire project is set to become a real functioning laboratory at the bottom of the ocean.
And this is a massive leap from how we do things now. Think about it. The old way was these brief scuba dives from a boat. It's like being a tourist, right? You pop in for a quick visit. The deep way means scientists are actually living there, completely immersed, able to watch and collect data around the clock. It is a total game changer.
And just to put that into perspective, 30 hours. That's how much hands-on research time a scientist can get during a single 5-day mission in one of these habitats. To get that same 30 hours using traditional scuba diving, it would take an entire month.
Dr. Dawn Konagas, who's Deep's Director of Scientific Research, she puts it perfectly. It's the difference between truly living in an environment to understand it, like Jane Goodall did with the chimpanzees, versus just dropping by for an hour-long peek. You are going to see things you would have completely missed otherwise.
But here's where it gets really surprising. The benefits go way beyond just marine biology. This research could actually lead to major breakthroughs in human medicine. It's kind of like how we learn from astronauts in space. Studying humans in this extreme underwater environment could help patients right here on dry land.
And the reason it's such a game changer is pretty simple. For the very first time, scientists will have an actual working lab right there on the seafloor. This means they can analyze blood and tissue samples at depth, seeing what's really happening to the human body under all that pressure without the data getting all messed up by the decompression process of coming back to the surface.
So what does that mean for you and me? Well, the potential uses are just incredible. We're talking about new ways to treat tissue damage from low oxygen, things like carbon monoxide poisoning, severe wounds, even figuring out better ways to manage oxygen for critically ill patients in the ICU.
And at the heart of all this research are two conditions: hypoxia, which is when you have too little oxygen, and hyperoxia, when you have too much. By studying how a healthy diver's body reacts to these extremes, scientists can get invaluable data to make oxygen therapies safer and way more effective for all of us. Okay, so we've got revolutionary science and groundbreaking medicine. Now let's zoom out and look at the really big picture, the grand vision this project has for the future of humanity.
The CEO of Deep, Dennis Nelson, really frames the whole mission with this powerful idea. For centuries, we've looked up to the stars as our next great frontier. But what if we've been looking in the wrong direction this whole time? What if the biggest mysteries are right here, on our own planet?
And the honest truth is, we barely know our own world. 70% of our oceans are still completely unexplored. 70%! It's a staggering number that just reminds you how much is left to discover, right here at home.
So the mission is really twofold. First, it's to unlock what they call the blind spot zone, that layer of the ocean between 50 and 200 meters out. It's too deep for most scuba divers, but kind of too shallow for the big, expensive submarines, so it's largely a mystery. The second goal, well, it's even bigger, summed up in their amazing tagline, to make humans aquatic.
And that leaves us with one last big question to think about. As we face more and more challenges up here on the surface, could a permanent home in the deep sea be more than just a new chapter for science? Could it be the next great frontier for humanity itself?